Some coins look completely ordinary, just small pieces of metal we use every day without a second thought. But what if I told you that some of these coins, the ones people ignore, spend or forget, are actually worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? In this video, we're going to explore 3 different pennies from different years, coins that may still be hiding in circulation. Right now, they were once used for simple daily purchases, passed from hand to hand and slowly forgotten over time. But today, collectors are searching for them, not just because they're old, but because of rare errors, unique compositions, and high-grade conditions that most people never notice. Some of these coins have sold for serious money at auctions, and the difference between a common coin and a valuable one can be as small as a tiny minting mistake, a slight variation, or simply better condition. So before you spend your next penny, take a closer look, because one of these coins could already be in your pocket, and it might be worth a fortune. Coin number 1, 1912D Wheat Penny, a historic coin that can be worth far more than 1 cent. Some coins are easy to ignore, but others carry over a century of history and real collector value. The 1912D Wheat Penny is one of those coins. At first glance, it may look like just another old copper coin, worn, darkened with age, and often overlooked. But collectors know this coin is part of one of the most important early series in American coin history, and depending on its condition, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. America in 1912, a growing nation. The year 1912 was a time when America was rapidly developing. There were no digital payments, no credit cards. Coins were essential for everyday life. People used pennies for food and daily goods, public transport, newspapers, basic transactions. Because of constant use, most coins from this era became heavily worn. That's why well-preserved examples are rare today and highly valuable. The Wheat Penny Legacy. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The 1912D Wheat Penny is part of the early years of this iconic series, which makes it especially desirable among collectors. Obverse front design. The front of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Around the design you'll see, "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" on the left, 1912 on the right. Just below the date, you'll find the important detail. D Mint mark, Denver Mint. Collectors carefully check hair detail, cheekbone, jawline. These areas wear down first in circulation. Reverse back design. The reverse features the classic wheat ears design. At the center, 1 cent. At the top, United States of America, ie pluribus unum. On both sides, 2 wheat stalks representing agriculture and prosperity. This design was used from 1909 to 1958, making it one of the most loved coin designs in U.S. history. Why the D Mint mark matters. The Denver Mint, D, produced fewer coins compared to later years. This makes the 1912D Wheat Penny more desirable than many common wheat pennies. While it's not extremely rare, it is much harder to find in high condition. What collectors look for. Collectors examine several key features. 1 strong detail, clear lines in Lincoln's hair and wheat stalks. 2 surface condition, no deep scratches, dents, or damage. 3 color, copper coins are graded as brown BN, red brown RB, red RD. Original red coins are extremely rare for this year. 4 overall wear, less wear, but higher value. Value of the 1912D Wheat Penny. Now let's talk about the most important part, value. Because of its age, even worn coins have value. Good condition, $10.25. Fine condition, $30, $75. Very fine, $80, $150. Extremely fine, $150, $300. About uncirculated, $300, $600. Mint state, MS63, $600, $1,200. Gem mint state, MS65 plus, pin $500, 4,000 plus. And in rare cases with strong detail and original red color. Some coins have sold for over $40,000 at auction. Common mistakes to avoid. Many people accidentally reduce a coin's value. Avoid cleaning the coin, polishing surfaces, using chemicals, scrubbing dirt. Collectors always prefer original condition coins. Where these coins are found. Even today, the 1912D Wheat Penny can still be found in old coin collections, family inheritances, estate sales, antique shops. Most people don't realize their true value. Collectors always check what makes this coin special. The 1912D Wheat Penny represents Early 20th century America, the beginning of the Lincoln penny series, a time when coins were essential to daily life. It's more than just a coin, it's a piece of history. The 1912 wheat penny may look old and ordinary, but it carries over 100 years of history and real value. Most coins are worn, but the right coin, in the right condition, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So the next time you come across an old wheat penny, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because that small copper coin might be worth a fortune. Coin number 2, 1983, Lincoln penny, a modern coin with a hidden twist that can be worth thousands. Some coins are old and valuable because of their age, but some modern coins become valuable because of rare mistakes and changes. The 1983 Lincoln penny is one of those coins. At first glance, it looks like a very common coin. Many people still find it in circulation today. But collectors know that this year is extremely important because of a major change in metal composition and a few rare era coins that can be worth serious money. And yes, some 1983 pennies have sold for thousands of dollars. America in 1983, a year of change. The early 1980s were a time of economic adjustment in the United States. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint made a major decision. Pennies would no longer be made mostly of copper. Instead, they were produced using a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This change officially began in 1982, and by 1983, almost all pennies were zinc. Copper versus zinc, the big difference. This is where things get interesting. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper. After 1982, pennies were made of 97.5% zinc with copper plating. Weight difference: copper penny, 3.11 grams. Zinc penny, 2.5 grams. So why does this matter? Because a 1983 copper penny should not exist. But a few rare era coins were accidentally struck. Obverse, front design. The front shows Abraham Lincoln, along with "In God We Trust" top. Liberty left. 1983 right. If minted in Denver, you'll see a D mint mark. Collectors inspect the details closely, but for this coin, weight and composition matter more than appearance. Reverse, back design. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial design. Top, United States of America. E pluribus unum. Bottom, 1 cent. This design was used from 1959 to 2008. Mint locations. The 1983 Lincoln penny was produced at Philadelphia, no mint mark. Denver, D mint mark. Both produced millions of coins, making normal versions very common. The rare error, 1983, copper penny. Here's where things become exciting. A few 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on copper planchets, left over from earlier years. This makes them extremely rare. Collectors identify them by weight test. If it weighs 3.11 grams, it may be copper. Magnet test. Copper is not magnetic. Value of the 1983 Lincoln penny. Let's break it down. Regular zinc coins. Circulated. 0.11, 0.10. Uncirculated. $1.10. 1983 copper error value. This is the real treasure. Verified copper penny. $10,000, $20,000 plus. In some auction cases, these coins have sold for over $25,000. Another valuable variety, double die reverse. There is also a known 1983 double die reverse, DDR. Look for doubling in. 1 cent. United States of America. Value. Circulated. $100, $300. Mint state. $500, $2,000 plus. What collectors look for? Collectors check. Weight, most important. Doubling in text. Clean surfaces. Original condition. Mistakes to avoid. Never. Clean the coin. Polish it. Scratch or test aggressively. Even rare coins lose value if damaged. Still found today. The most exciting part? The 1983 penny is still in circulation. People have found valuable ones in pocket change, coin rolls, old jars. Most people ignore them. Collectors always check the weight. What makes this coin special? The 1983 Lincoln penny represents a major change in U.S. coin composition, rare minting errors, modern coins with high value potential. The 1983 Lincoln penny may look like just another modern coin, but hidden inside some of them is a rare mistake worth thousands. Most are only worth 1 cent, but the right coin can be worth $10,000 or more. So next time you see a 1983 penny, don't just spend it. Weigh it, check it, look closely, because that simple coin might be a life-changing discovery. Coin number 3, 1964 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks extremely common. Millions of people have seen or even spent this coin without a second thought. But collectors know that certain versions of this penny, especially in high-grade condition or with rare errors, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. America in 1964, a changing era. The year 1964 was a significant time in U.S. history. The country was experiencing economic growth, technological progress, major social changes. Coins were still heavily used in everyday life. Pennies were part of daily transactions, from buying snacks to paying small fares. Because of this constant use, most coins became worn over time. That's why finding a 1964 penny in excellent condition today is much harder and more valuable. Composition: real copper coin. Unlike modern pennies, the 1964 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper. This gives it a heavier weight, 3.11 grams, a rich, solid copper appearance. Today, copper coins are highly appreciated by collectors compared to modern zinc pennies. Obverse, front design. The front features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, along with "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty on the left, 1964 on the right. There is no mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Collectors examine hair detail, cheek and jawline, surface condition, reverse, back design. The reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial with United States of America, e pluribus unum, 1 cent. This design was used from 1959 to 2008. High mintage, but low survival in top condition. The 1964 penny was produced in huge numbers, over 1 billion coins. So why is it valuable? Because most were heavily circulated. Very few survived in perfect condition, full original red color, sharp details. That's what collectors are searching for. What collectors look for? 1, color, very important. Copper coins are graded as brown BN, red brown RB, red RD. Full red coins are the most valuable. 2, sharp details, clear lines in Lincoln's hair and the memorial building. 3, no damage. No scratches, corrosion, or cleaning marks. 4, original surface. Natural shine is preferred over cleaned coins. Value of the 1964 Lincoln penny. Now let's talk about value. Circulated condition: 0.02, 0.20. Uncirculated: Fondato Faudel. Mint state: MS63, $10.25. Gem mint state: MS65 red, $50, 150. High-end gem: MS67 red, $500. 20,500 plus. Rare errors that increase value. Some 1964 pennies have rare errors. Double die error. Letters appear doubled. Value: $100, 1,000 plus. Off-center strike. Design not properly aligned. Value: $50, 500 plus. Clipped planche. Missing piece of the coin. Value: $50, 300 plus. Common mistakes. Avoid these if you find one. Cleaning the coin. Polishing it. Using chemicals. This can destroy collector value instantly. Still found today. Yes, the 1964 Lincoln penny is still in circulation. You can find it in old coin jars, bank rolls, family collections. Most people ignore them. Collectors don't. What makes this coin special? The 1964 Lincoln penny represents the last era before major coin changes. High copper content coins, a time when pennies had real metal value. Final thought. The 1964 Lincoln penny may seem like a very common coin, but in the right condition, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Millions were made, millions were spent, but only a few survived in near perfect condition. So next time you see a 1964 penny, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because that small copper coin might be more valuable than you think. Before you go, take one last look at your coins, because what seems like just another ordinary penny could actually be something collectors are searching for right now. These coins are still out there, in circulation, in old jars, in forgotten collections, just waiting to be discovered. So next time you get change, don't just spend it. Check it, inspect it, look closely, because the difference between 1 cent and thousands of dollars is just a small detail most people miss. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because you never know, the next coin we talk about might already be in your pocket.